point if they're walking down the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
But if they, you know.
They're still coming from campus.
They're still like, well, if they tell you they're 10 minutes south, that means it's 30 minutes.
Right. This is true.
Or they may be standing out there on the corner wondering where we are.
Yes, sir.
This is a real easy question.
Right, yeah. That's all.
Is that done?
No, and some people with luggage.
So,
They look like TV people, but they weren't. They're like,
Yeah, something.
Like, it's like Eugene, Tim, and
Yeah.
Brad and them, I'll just, yeah, I'll just.
Yeah, look out there. Don't worry about it.
let me see this phone number while y'all are doing that. Desmond Clark was in there. We want to do some stuff together.
Set my lights.
He's calling me right now.
That's probably, let's put them in front of the rest of them.
No, it's told everybody the same thing. I told Scott, he said, hang up, they're calling me right now.
I don't have anyone from his number.
I don't know who it is, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, well, no, I only have one receiver.
Oh, that's fine.
Not working.
We'll make it
Not
work.
working anymore.
You get a dub if you need to.
Just need to record.
Wait a minute. Can you, Carrie, can you
Carrie.
Start, so we can shut this door and keep it down.
Carrie, can you text this to him?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm here today in Lakeland to introduce to you Jose Chavez. He's 35 years of age. We want him for attempted second-degree murder. And here's how it all happened. It was Saturday afternoon at a convenience store in Haines City. He goes into the convenience store and confronts his ex-girlfriend, who's 64 years of age. She's working. She's doing what's right. He threatens her. He starts to slap her. He takes a butcher knife and is slapping her on the buttocks. And he's threatening her. Then he goes around to the front where he throws an item off of the shelf and hits her in the face. And then he takes her to the back of the store. You'll see all this in the clips where once again he's battering her. We have a 43-year-old Good Samaritan, another victim. He comes in to try to intervene, to try to help this lady who he doesn't know, who's being beat up by this man who he doesn't know. A fight ensues. Our suspect immediately overwhelms our Good Samaritan and as a result beats him down unconscious. That's right. He's in critical condition now in the hospital and we're praying for his recovery. Then Jose, as he's leaving, he smacks another customer just for good measure as he leaves. We've got to find him. We've been looking for him since Saturday afternoon. Call Crime Stoppers, 1-800-226-TIPS. Look at this beatdown. You'll see it and say to yourself, what if this was your mother? What if this was your brother? Would you want someone to help? We've got to find him and get him locked up in jail. Oh, by the way, did I tell you that he's no newcomer to the system? How about previous violent felonies? Kidnapping, aggravated assault, drug charges. Always have cannabis in there. You know, he's charged with that. Disorderly conduct, domestic violence, hit and run. He's a bad man. He's an evil person who wanted to beat down a 64-year-old lady who was working. Help us put this guy in prison before he kills someone. He's not above it, you know.
What does it say about him that he did this in public, in kind of broad daylight?
He doesn't care. He's bold, and he's beating up people beside the 64-year-old lady. And he beats down significantly, unconscious, beats this guy down who's simply trying to break him up from hitting a woman. The Good Samaritan was doing what was right and suffered a tragic injury as a result. We're praying for a full recovery. We don't know at this early stage. But we do know this. He's running. He's really a coward. He won't man up and take responsibility for his actions, so we got to chase him down. We'll find him hiding like the coward he really is.
Sheriff, it could have been a lot worse. He had a knife. I mean, all these people trying to jump in to help. He could have stabbed, like, a lot of people.
Well, of course he could have stabbed them. He had a knife, and he was capable of doing that. Why he didn't, I suspect with his 3 brain cells, he didn't think of it at that moment in time because he didn't hesitate to beat up everybody around him.
Sheriff, do you know if he has any connections to any certain areas, family members, maybe?
He's from the Haines City area. So that's where we started looking for him. He's here in the United States legally, and who knows how many friends or relatives he may have someone else. Excuse me. Who knows how many relatives or friends he may have somewhere else. So we're looking for him. But we know someone knows where he is right now, and we can make a positive difference.
I was able to briefly talk to the ex-girlfriend, just randomly on the phone, and she said that she was worried that he might know where she lives or anything like that. Any extra protection on her tonight just while he's still in bed?
He certainly has the ability to go back and hurt the 64-year-old woman who's an ex-girlfriend. We will help her hide if that's what she wants. So at the end of the day, we can't put personal protection on every victim because there's not enough law enforcement officers in the city, the county, the state, or the nation to do that for everyone. But we will help secure them and hide them until we arrest the suspect. He's capable of hurting people again. And if we don't get him in jail, he will. let's put him in jail before he hurts your mom or your brother or your dad.
And he's still armed with that knife, right? At
As
least.
far as we know, he's still armed with a knife, and he has a lot of opportunity to get a lot of other weapons, to include firearms illegally. Whether he has one of those or not, we don't know at this stage of the investigation.
Sheriff, do you know if he went into the store with the intent to harm the ex-girlfriend because she was working there?
He was angry with her, and that's why he went there for a confrontation, and a confrontation is what it turned out to be. And as you see the video clips, we stitched them together from several different cameras, but his aggravation and his violence escalated the longer he was in the store.
Did the Good Samaritan do the right thing?
The Good Samaritan did the right thing. He tried to intervene. However, the guy was able to beat him down. The Good Samaritan needed a weapon. He needed to be able to defend himself. So he thought he could handle him, and he couldn't. But Good Samaritans are necessary in society. If Good Samaritans quit working for the community, then our community is decimated. Then we don't have the community anymore that we have now. So I applaud the Good Samaritan for getting involved. I'm really sorry that he got hurt. I'm just sorry that he didn't have a baseball bat and could have leveled the playing field at that time. But he didn't. So help us get this guy in jail. You'll never go to court. You'll make money from Crime Stoppers. He'll go to prison where he needs to be. Society's not safe as long as he's walking the streets. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.